Hello guys, Miha F1 here. Today we had a double launch event. McLaeren and Aston Martin presented their new designs, or should I say almost identical design in McLaren's case. So let's start with them. First, the car looked almost the same to me. If I hadn't compared it to the last year's one, I couldn't tell you the difference. At the beginning of last season, they started with a lot more of papaya on them, but through the season they got it off. This year it's a continuation of that process, and it's taking over most of the car. At least they added more papaya on the rear wing, which kinda looks... well, it looked better when it was just black. They should have kept that papaya on the car itself and not just on the rear wing. For some reason there's a bunch of chrome logos. I don't know if the team lost some of their sponsors, but the chrome is taking over everything. Chrome and carbon, good combination, I don't think so. They kept the blue line from last year's, and last year's it was fine, but this year it's bothering me a lot. I don't know if it's because the car is mostly black, or it's because the color just... or that the color is just too distracting and noticeable for this design. The best angle to look at the car is from the top, and even there it's not that pretty. Also, almost never it will be seen from the top, only let's say from the sides, and sometimes from the front, and mostly from the back actually. And now let's get some positive side. Aston Martin still looks beautiful. So let's talk about it. Everybody's saying that it's the different shade of green, but I can't see that much. From some angles it looks darker and from some lighter, so I'm not sure what to think. It has also less carbon fiber than I thought. For the first time I can say that they actually showed their car, and I'm 100% sure of it, because it's a really Fernando Alonso said it, so it's got to be true. I expected the car to have much more carbon fiber on it, but I'm glad that they are using it sparingly, because carbon fiber looks bad on Formula 1 cars in that much quantity. Let's talk about the car design for a bit. The side pods look much more aggressive than last year's. They kinda remind me of a combination of Ferraris and Red Bulls. It's more of a revolution than evolution from last year's, and I think they're taking it much better approach than just copying Red Bull ones. Front wing looks bigger, but it's gonna probably change depending on the track, whether they need more downforce or straight line speed. When looked from the front, the car looks so much cleaner, like the air can just flow through it without problem. I know that's just like from my eyes, but I'm not sure. We're gonna see actually, because last year's when they dropped their first design it was horrendous, and then they tweaked it to look like Red Bulls and it kinda was performing a lot better, and I'm hoping this is just gonna get them one step closer to the front. Only questionable part of the car is the nose. It starts off well, but in the middle it kinda looks like it's fat, and then at the bottom it's straight again. I can't explain it if it's an illusion or it's just the renders. All in all, the car looks fantastic. It isn't a copy of any other car, which I'm really glad, and the colors are amazing. Now let's rate the liveries. To the McLaren I'll give a 4, like AlphaTauri. They really disappointed me this year. Their car is now more black than it is papaya, and just black it doesn't match. And to Aston Martin I'm going to give a solid 8.5, which is so far the highest rating I gave to any car this year. They were also one of my favorites last year, so I'm happy they continued the good work. That will be all. Thanks for watching, and see you again tomorrow when Ferrari drops their livery. Bye bye!